Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicola, aka Country Style Budgets. Please call me Nick. And this video is going to be my third attempt at filming a budget binder tour for you lovely people. I don't know why my phone decided to just cut off the sound at 20 minutes. It's very annoying. It's a brand new phone. It's a Samsung S26. I've had it literally less than 2 months. So I don't know, and I don't know anything about technology. So I'm just going to play around with it and hopefully get a video out for you all. So without further ado, let's crack on. So this is my binder tour. I've got some new binders recently, and I've had a little shake up of the binders I did have. I have made some new sinking fund envelopes. Oh, pardon me, excuse me. And yeah, let's crack on. How are you all? Happy Monday. I'm filming this on the 20th of April. I cannot believe we're nearly at the end of April and it's still so cold. I was waiting for the train this morning at 6:45 and it was like 2 degrees. I was wearing a coat. I've never known it to be so cold and I don't like it. So the sun needs to come back. Now, rant over. Okay, the first binder is so these binders, these wide binders I got from my friend Carol, aka Dolly B Budgets. She brought herself some new binders early part of the year after Christmas, and she was selling these, and I wanted some wide ones, and it's beautiful. I love them. I've got a couple of others from other people which I'll go through shortly, but these designs are from Dolly B. I'm not sure where she got them from originally. This is my weekly binder where I put my cash for the different weeks. I made this dashboard. So cash from my mini challenges, which I'm actually going to take out now because on Friday I'm going shopping, holiday shopping, and this money for the last 5 or 6 weeks I've saved £10 or £20 depending on what I had left over in my purse, and I did minis and they're not finished, so I'm going to rub them off and then do a new one. I know you should finish them, but I saved the money for my shopping, and that's on Friday, which is before I can do it again. But I'm going to do a giveaway of a bunch of challenges that I've used. So these will be included because I've used these, and someone else can use them. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I wanted to do one before my holiday. I might not have time. It might have to wait until I come back from holiday. And you never know. I'm going to America, which is where the whole cash stuffing thing started. So maybe I'll get some nice cash stuffing stuff from there. We'll see. But in my mini challenges, I saved 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, which I'm really pleased about. Because normally, I don't know about anyone else, but normally when I plan a shopping trip, I'm like, oh yeah, it's payday. I don't need to save money. But I'm really pleased that I've got that money saved. I'm not going for any, well, I am going for stuff in particular, but I'm just really proud of myself. My weight loss tracker, it's stalled the last week or so, in the sense that I've not gained, I've maintained, which I can live with, but I want to lose a bit more before I go on holiday. And then these envelopes, the envelopes are the Sparkle A6 size from Wednesday Plans, Emma, and then just cash for weeks 1, 2, 3 till 5, and then back to the bank. So that's the first binder. God, it's all gonna fall apart. bear with me while I stop things falling apart. These aren't binders, but I wanted to show them to everybody. This I got from Tyler, Lily Rain Designs. I'm going to use it after the holiday. And it's her Self-Love Savings Club. I just love it. It's so pretty. And I'm really looking forward to properly getting stuck in with this after my holiday and seeing how much I can save. And then this one is my debt binder, which I was gifted from the lovely Amms at Budget. With Amms, it's originally from Studio Budget, and it saves £500. I love it, and I've used it before. And I originally, when I used it for the first time late last year, I saved like nearly £300, and it all adds up. Right, next binder. This is my holiday binder. If I haven't mentioned it already, I'm going on holiday soon. Sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Variety of different envelopes, spending money, Revolut, which is, oh god, Revolut, which is like a travel payment card, taxis, clothes. I'm going to actually take out this clothes money. Oh my god. Sorry, I was hoping to get a new tripod, but it never arrived yet. And I got a refund, which is annoying. So I've got a recommendation from Carol, so I'm going to buy it this week. But I'm sorry if it's all a bit all over the place. So in clothes and shoes, I saved 35, which can go in here with the rest of the money. So that adds up. That's more. And then I'm going to take out my Lakeside shopping envelope and pop that all in there. And I'm going to put it in my handbag now, because the next few days I won't be at my house a lot and I'm going to be all over the place. So I want to make sure that I've got the money ready to go. I need to pay my travel insurance and then holiday buffer. So that's my holiday binder. After this holiday, this is going to change to be all Disney-fied. I had a lovely chat with Katie at Budget Vlogger last night, who hopefully is going to design some lovely Disney envelopes, and I will be purchasing them for this binder. So the next 4 binders are my sinking funds. 5 actually, because I always forget Christmas. So 5 binders for sinking funds. Now this binder is a new binder for me. It's from Emma, and it was in her sale. It was like £5 a couple of weeks ago, and I'd wanted it for ages, and I decided to buy it. This is my high priority, non-negotiable binder. Okay. Now, I spoke about that I had designed some new cash envelope inserts, and my hope was that I designed the inserts to go with the binder. So this is all tropical leaves, blah blah, and then the lettering is green, and then all flowers. So emergency fund, standard. Extra savings is just anything extra for nothing in particular. And I've got a couple of trackers that I brought that I'm using. So this is Piggy Bank from Lily Rain Designs, Tyler, and it saves £400 because I've allocated each pig £10. My normal end of month buffer, which is a buffer that I have for the last week of the month before payday. It's empty because I emptied it yesterday. Oops. If I have any envelopes that need a little boost, that's what this is for. Credit card, self-explanatory. Rainy day. This is different to an emergency fund. Rainy day, like an emergency fund is if your, oven explodes. A rainy day is if you know, need to get a taxi home or something. And I've put each raindrop to be £10 and that saves £200. 5-week months. Tracker from Emma again. I love her designs. She's fantastic. And extra cash for challenges. Now this is if I've got an extra £5 in the budget at the end of the week or whatever. Pop it in here, and then at the end of the month, if there's anything in here, allocate it to challenges. So that's my high priority binder. High priority, but yet it's empty. Though on a side note, I still do have £320 in my emergency fund, which I'm so chuffed about, which is in my tin, which is over there. Now this pink binder, this is like my long-term binder. So pink, lettering is pink, and then pink flowers. Treat yourself. So again, if I want something for me, so like, I don't know, a new TV, or I'd love a new laptop, or an air fryer, you know, something just for me. This is what this is for. And I'm using my friend Michelle at Seashell Cash Budgeting. I cannot thank her enough. She kindly gave me a £25 Etsy voucher for my birthday, and I've brought, in honour of her, her aesthetic is gonks, so I brought a £250 savings challenge, which I'm going to use for Treat Yourself, because I want to put it towards something for myself. I don't know what, but I love it. So pretty. And that is from Budget in Bloom Designs. Month ahead, my goal is to have £550 in here, hopefully by the end of the year, but I doubt it. And that will cover, for the first instance, a month's rent. All my bills together and everything will be about £1,200. But first off, 1 month's rent. Opticians, medication, Vietnam. So number 1 on my bucket list is Vietnam. I've always wanted to go. I am a mad history buff, and I just want to see what Asia is like in person. Hopefully 2028, but we'll see. And that's what I'm going to use this one for. So same thing from Budget in Bloom Designs, £125. Electronics, Nashville, same bucket list trip, but I'm going to America this year. I'm going next year, so this might not be for a while. Winter fuel payments. It really helped having this year. I mean, it also helped not staying at my house every weekend because I stayed at my parents', but that's by the by. At the end of January, I had £75 in this envelope, which I put £50 to my electric and gas, and I had £25 for myself, which was great. And then retirement, I do pay into a pension, but I there's no harm in boosting it. Bear with me one sec. Sorry, the only thing I can think of making sure this video films is it got to 14 minutes and I stopped it, and I'm starting again. Hopefully that works. Okay, next binder. Light purple. This is my short-term sinking funds. Beauty. I'm going to take this out because I'm getting my hair cut on Thursday, and I'm so excited. It is a bit more than I normally spend. It's about £130, but for that, I'm getting a complete... My hair's really long now, so it's classed as probably extra long, so you pay extra for it. Complete restyle, complete head of colour as well, and a treatment. So altogether 120, 130 pounds. I've paid a deposit of 65. So I have at least 65 left to pay. I've got 45 saved already. I'll probably take the £20 out of my lakeside shopping, which I'll replace on Friday when I get paid. So that can go there. Shopping, Amazon, travel. So travel's going to be if like I go to London for the day and I need the train fare. That's what that's going to be. Etsy, cash stuffing. I buy too much off Etsy, but I want to support my friends and I love their products. So I've decided that I need a proper envelope moving forward. And I'm using Sherrie's Essex Cash Stuffing tracker. Every logo is 10 and I think it's 200. 4 times 5 is 20. So 400, 200. I can't count. Sorry. Days out, same as travel. I'm going to London May bank holiday. Not this one coming up. The one literally 2 days before I go on holiday. I'm meeting my friends and we're going to the theatre or to a show thing and going out for dinner. So when I get paid, I do get paid twice before we go, but I want to start saving on Friday. Clothes and shoes, home, anything for the home, eating out, and subscriptions. So, oh, and lovely. Oh, I made this dashboard. I need to redo it because I got the sizing wrong on the bloody hole punch. Nothing is possible. The word itself is... Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. This is a quote by Audrey Hepburn, who is one of my idols. I love her. And then the design on the dashboard inserts are purple flowers, spring light flowers. I love. Okay. Final sinking funds minus Christmas. Stark purple. Now this is the binder for me is not new, but what I'm using it for is new. So I brought this lovely charm. If anyone knows where I can buy more of these, please let me know. I've made a dashboard. I need to make ones for all of my binders, but that's ongoing. So this is my birthday and events binder. Okay, so Michelle is my twin sister. We've just had our birthday, so don't have to worry about that for a while. Louise is my elder sister. Her birthday is in end of July. So my Louise, my dad, and my mum, I may, hopefully, probably buy them something in America. Louise, end of July. Dad, his birthday is middle of August. It's also Father's Day after we come back from America, so kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Mum, her birthday is middle of September. Mother's Day is Father's Day. So my dad's 80, not for another 2 years, but I don't know, he'll want to do something and we should celebrate it. He might want to party, might want to go on a nice holiday, I don't know, but try and put something. Jude and Phoebe, my best friend and her daughter, their birthdays are both in November. Phoebe is the 4th and Jude's is the 25th. Jude is also 40 this year. Sorry, Jude. So I want to get her a lovely present. And then friends and family, gifts and giving, and annual events like, I don't know, Easter or something. That's that one. So they're my 4 sinking funds. Now this isn't, I mean, do you want to call it a sinking fund? But it's Christmas. This is my Christmas binder. How lovely is that red? I don't normally like red as a colour, but I love Christmas red. There's something about it. Just cheers you up. And this might actually be my favourite binder, if I'm honest. So I got these little charms from Carol, and I was sent this charm from my friend Nicola, aka Lily Pad Budgets. She doesn't have YouTube, but she is on Instagram. So this dashboard I brought from Lily Rain Designs, and it saves £800, and I'm going to use it for my Christmas shopping. I don't need £100, but if I save like £150, £200 on here, I'm then going to allocate it to different envelopes. So family gifts, friends, the Brays and Cheserites, which is Jude's family, Christmas 24-day Advent. So my plan is, my hope is, I'm so pleased that Tyler decided to do both a 12-day Advent and a 24-day Advent. I had started cash stuffing late September, middle of September, so I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was late to the party for Advent. But this year I am determined to buy both of those, and maybe one more, either from, Ethereal Printing or Essex Cash Stuffing. I'm not sure, but definitely Tyler's, because I was not going to lie, I was very envious last year. And I'm using her free Advent Calendar Fund tracker to save the money, which I need to write on actually. Bear with me, let me get a pen. So I don't know how much she's charging, I can't remember. But 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't need £200. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 50, 75, 100. Let's do £5 a token for now. And then we'll see how we get on. I can always do it again. Let's just leave that to dry. Food and drink. Another Christmas dashboard. Events. Decorations. Wrapping paper. And then I need some new wallets for Christmas buffer, Secret Santa, and Christmas everyday spending. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but at Christmas time, you're so focused on Christmas, rightly so, if you celebrate it. But you forget that normal stuff has to still be paid, like normal food shop or bills or anything, get to work. So I brought this from Tyler as well, and it saves £250, £10 an icon, and I'm going to use that for everyday spending around Christmas. So that's that. What's everybody up to this week? Anything fun? I can't believe, like I said earlier, that we're nearly at the end of April. Where the heck has this year gone already? I remember at Christmas thinking, oh, it's ages till Easter. It's ages to my birthday. And now it's come and gone. It's crazy. Now, I'm not going to be showing you my A5 binder because it's massive and I don't have much room. But it's like ongoing challenges that I'm doing throughout the year. 10 a Tuesday, 5 a Friday, the 52-week word search. Those are my 3 non-negotiables every week. And then the others are just as and when. I'm going to start them up again after my holiday. And they're going to be paying off my debt at the end of the year. That is the hope. That is the plan. We will see how I get on. So, moving on. The next final 3 binders are all my challenge binders. Now, this one is my Save to Sync challenges. These are the ones that I do every week, and I'm using these for my holiday binder. and to pay for like spending money, the taxis, anything like that. Now, I hope to finishing these what do you call them, challenges before I go on holiday. So I've got 5 weeks. If I don't, that's okay. I'm gonna complete them the best I can, and then like 2 weeks before I go on holiday, 10 days when I need to go and change them to dollars, I'm gonna empty it and see how much I've got and see how much I can put towards my totals. On the flip side of that, I'm also going to just be putting like £10 or £20 a week into spending money into the different folders, different envelopes. So I'm still putting a little bit, but the majority of the money is coming from these challenges. Sorry if that doesn't make much sense. Right, I love this. Very much in my happy era. I do feel happy actually. I'm on antidepressants. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to be honest about it. And it has helped. I've struggled with PMS, PMDD for a very, very long time. And for the last 6 months, I have to say that the tablets have helped. And I do feel happy. I've got, a loving family. I've got a job that, no job is perfect, but I enjoy it for the most part. I've worked my arse off to afford a holiday this year and next and go abroad, which isn't easy in today's world. So, yeah, I love it. Sorry, that's enough mush for today. I got these challenge dashboards from Jess, aka Bank Babes. Oh, and the penny savings challenge. Now, this is what I'm also going to do. I'm going to try. I really doubt I'm going to finish it, unfortunately, before my holiday. But I'm going to see how far I get. And the week before my holiday, I'm going to empty my Gringotts bank. And then wipe this clean. And then after, when I get home, I'm going to restart it. Because I love this challenge. I love it. And then just challenges, couple from Sherrie, Essex Cash Stuffing. This is from Save with Molly. This is one I designed, Wild Like the West. It's a roll and save. Sherrie again. And this one is from Budgeting Budgets. Now, I don't know about anyone else, how they do their own challenge binders, but I always have to have a roll and save because I like those. I also want one that I can colour in. I want to also have one of my own designs. Not that there are many, but I'm trying. And then I also like to have one where one icon could be a £5 and another one could be £2.50. Those are just things I like. So that's my Save to Sync weekly binder. Now, the next 2 challenge binders are very much ongoing. This blue binder the binder itself is from Meg, aka Budget with a Tiger Lily. And this is my long-term savings binder, which I absolutely love. I need to get some window things as well. So a challenge dashboard, some IOUs, another lovely pink dashboard from the Queen Bee Makes. Now, the seasonal Me, Myself and I, which is very much ongoing, from Emma, which I love, and then a couple of other tracker challenges from other people. Now, these are going to be ongoing over the next couple of months. Crack on with that when I get home. And last but not least, this is probably my second favourite binder. I know you shouldn't have favourites, but I love it. The pink, this is from Emma at Wednesday Plans. And this is her What is a Weekend box. So after talking to Carol, designed a lovely dashboard. What is a weekend? Now this is from Downton Abbey. I loved Downton Abbey. The only ever 3 programs in my life that I've ever, well, technically 4 programs that I've watched religiously every week without fail in my life. Friends, back in the day. Peaky Blinders. Yellowstone. And Downton Abbey. I mean, you couldn't get more different if you tried. But Downton Abbey, I think it changed TV. You know, obviously there had been period dramas before, but not like that. You know, where they equally did upstairs, downstairs. And her designs and her imagination and her Emma's creativity. Sorry, I can't speak. I can't remember this quote. It must be from Mary, because it sounds something like Mary would say. I don't dislike him, I just don't like him, which is quite different. So true. Different things. Mrs. Patmore's raspberry meringue. Do you know what? I'm tempted to. I wonder if you could make this. I wonder, Emma, did you use is that a proper recipe? Because I bet it's delicious. And it's so pretty. And I was like, oh, the green doesn't go with the pink. And then the envelopes have got pink on them. So, lucked out with that. So, those are my binders for this year, the rest of this year. I don't want to wish my life away, but I am very excited to come back from holiday and get cracking again, start saving properly for Christmas, for my holiday next year, and just day-to-day stuff. So, thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to film, like to talk about, anything. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.